What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers is already providing. Today we back with another profile piece. This one is on Young Dev. In this video, we're going to talk about his early years coming up in Montreal. Then we will speak about his gang affiliation and the different situations that took place because of his street ties. After that, we'll focus on his rap career before breaking down the details surrounding the shooting that ended up taking Young Dev's life. Young Dev, real name Gordy Jean Paul, is from Laval, Canada. Growing up there was fun but dangerous at the same time. It was flooded with different youth street gangs. Some over time would click together to beef with other gangs in the area that had clicked together, leaving Laval and the surrounding areas of Montreal entrenched in a citywide gang war. Young Dev's big brother would end up getting killed in 2003 by a rival gang during a turf war. He was shot in the head by members in front of his residence by members of the St. Francois gang. Young Dev, who was a kid at the time of his brother's death, is a part of the Two Die For gang, based in Laval, but they are allied with a gang called Villeray 99, who are based in Montreal's Villeray St. Michael Park Extension Borough. Their enemies are known as the 2-4 gang. 2-4 is allied with another Laval-based gang named the Flameheads, aka the Flamehead Boys. These gangs have been at war for over a decade. In the past, 2 investigative projects were initiated by the Laval Police Department to put an end to a series of shootings between the 2 gangs, one in the summer of 2016 and another in the fall of 2019. Young Dev has always been outspoken about his plans to get revenge against his enemies for killing his brother. In numerous rap videos released on YouTube, he stated as such. Young Dev also had a lengthy criminal record. He served time for his role in a shooting at a strip bar on the South Shore that left 2 people injured in January of 2018. He was officially charged with attempted murder in November 2020 and pleaded guilty to reduced charges of discharging a firearm with the intent to injure a person and unlawfully causing bodily harm. He was sentenced to a 6-year prison term but was left with a term of under 2 years when he pleaded guilty. In 2023, Young Dev would be released from prison and returned to his gang in Old Neighborhood. He jumped back on social media and was known to go live dissing his ops while showing large sums of money. Young Dev also jumped back in the booth and dropped a rap video on YouTube in July 2023. In the song, there was a couple disses and subliminal shots aimed at his rivals. Besides making music and trolling his ops on social media, Young Dev was starting to get back active in the streets after being in prison for so long. He was also coming across some money, which was evident through posts on his social media pages. Things were moving along for Dev as he seemed to be doing what he wanted to do. Although in his mid-30s, he seemed to be fully engaged in gang beef. Then, in October of 2023, things would go left for Young Dev when he was shot and killed in Terrebonne, which is a suburb in Quebec. Young Dev was found in his car with multiple gunshot wounds and pronounced dead shortly after. The alleged shooters, one 18 years old and the other 16 years old, didn't get away though, because after burning the car used during the shooting, they were arrested at a gas station less than a mile away from where Young Dev was killed. The 2 teens, both from Ontario, were each charged with first-degree murder and held without bail. Young Dev was just 34 years old at the time of his death. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. That was a quick profile piece on Young Dev, real name Gordy Jean Paul, out of Laval, Canada. That's the whole Montreal area, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot going on over there. Like I said, Canada got a lot going on. I'm about to start doing a lot more profile pieces on Canada situations. It gets busy out there. Now, he was killed almost 20 years to the day that his brother was killed 20 years earlier, also by a gang situation. And, just violence, breeding more violence, the cycle consistently cycling, over and over, coming back around the same thing, gun violence is a major problem, not just in the United States, as you can see, also in Canada, also in South America, all over. Gun violence is something that's on the uptick. And, it's sad that how many people lost their life prematurely to gun violence. But, his last song on YouTube, of course, it got the most views of all his videos. You know how it go. They say dead rappers get better promotion. It's sad, but it's the truth. right? So after he gets killed, you know, everybody shoots to YouTube, typing his name and see what he was rapping about, see who his Opps might be, you know, trying to patch together the story of what could have happened. You know, that's how it be. That's the world we live in. Now, it's still an active war between the gangs. It's been going on for decades. You know, it's still active. People still dying. People still getting shot. Tit for tat, retaliation after retaliation. And this is what's going on out there in Canada at the moment, man. It's still very active. And like I said, you know, Canada is turned up. So I'm gonna be reporting a lot more stories out of Canada. Hope you guys appreciate it. This one's on Young Deb out of the Montreal area. And you know, like I said, just stay in tune to What's the Numbers TV. We got more on the way. Tap into the live streams. Tap into the live streaming clip channel with Batty Bills. Tap into the topic discussions, the interviews on this channel, the main channel. You know, we over 110 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, you're late to the party. But that don't mean you still can't get in, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and become a part of the What's the Numbers TV Mobb. Follow the Instagram, What's the Numbers TV. Follow Batty Bills on Instagram. Any business, Polo, What's the Numbers at yahoo.com. Salute all the members of the channel. We appreciate y'all. You know that. But on that note, I'm out in. It's your boy Polo, What's the Numbers TV. Peace.